Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. So today, as you can see, I'm dressed all in my 40s gear, got a 1940s utility dress on, and I've done myself a victory roll, which is staying in with a lot of hairspray. Today I want to talk to you about the Imperial War Museum. They have an exhibition on at the moment called Fashion on the Ration. I went there to celebrate my birthday and I just had such a brilliant time, I thought I had to tell you guys about it. So tickets for the exhibition itself are £10 each. If you just want to go into the museum and you don't want to do the exhibition, then it's free to get into the Imperial War Museum. However, I highly recommend you go into the exhibit because it's just fantastic. When you first walk into the exhibition, you're filled with all these paintings. They're brilliant. One of my favourites was of this women. They were sat around a table and they're frantically sewing on these machines, these utility dresses, as fast as they can. It's quite comical but also dark, like dark humour. And the pictures really set you up for the entirety of the exhibition, because throughout the exhibition there are lots of photographs, there are lots of things like letters, there's lots of videos, there's some diaries, and continually round the walls are posters, replica posters of the posters actually used during the World War period. The first lot of clothing that you come to are actually uniforms, and they are beautiful. They're in such good condition, seeing as they were used uniforms. You've got such a wide variety. You've obviously got soldiers' uniforms, nurses, but you've also got things like the RAF and wardens as well. Continuing on from there, you then see this little fashion area where it's showing you how fashion has still continued progressing, but it's just adapted to suit the needs of the wartime society which we live in. From there we went then to wedding dresses, which really kind of hit home with me because my grandparents actually got married during the Second World War because my grandfather was a soldier. So it was really nice to see that, and it really resonated with me. We saw like this traditional wedding dress, and then we saw a wedding dress that was actually made from material that was meant to be, I think it was meant to be curtains, and then we just saw a dress that was used for a wedding, but it's just a normal dress. Continuing on, we then saw lots and lots of videos. You could pick up these phones and they would be willing talking about their experiences during the Second World War and their clothing. And then finally we got round to the utility and the make, do and mend. It was lovely to see lots more utility stuff because I think I own 2 utility pieces, this being one of them, and it was nice to see so much more. It's nice to see like men's stuff as well. There was little bits of couture in there, but a lot of it was the utility stuff, and it's just fantastic to see. It was also nice that they kind of backed it up with the reason why we have utility clothing and the importance of it at the time. And from there we then went into beauty and this idea of why beauty and hair was still important during the wartime. I mean, let's face it, when you look at a picture of a 1940s woman, she could be in a utility dress, or she could be in dungarees or something, holding a bucket of pig swill, and she'll still have her makeup and hair done. And women at that time found it really important, and it really explained it really well why it was so important at the time. And finally it finished off with academics talking about how, as society of today, have kind of come back to this idea of 1940s fashion and why it is so important, and why today we are kind of learning off it and getting rid of our fast fashion in favour of items that will last a lot longer and possibly need some make, do and mending, but in the long run it's much better off having these really thorough, well used items rather than items that you're going to wear once and throw away. So because I loved it that much, I did go to the gift shop and buy some stuff, and that's what I'm going to show you. So the first thing that I picked up was the book that followed the exhibition. I don't usually buy the books, but I loved the exhibition so much I just had to pick it up, and it is called Fashion on the Ration, Start in the Second World War by Julie Summers. Julie Summers wrote Jambusters, so if you're interested in that, which was being on the TV recently, then you'll like this. I have to show you the end papers. Look how good these are. Oh, I love this. There's a lot of writing in this. It does have pictures, but it is mostly writing, so I am quite looking forward to kind of delving in. There's one of the pictures there. I am quite looking forward to delving in and learning a lot more. At the museum, if you go to the museum or online, instead of the £16.99, you can have it for, I think it's £14.99, there or thereabouts, and obviously the money just go back into the museum if you do purchase from it. But I will leave the link to purchase from the museum and to purchase from the book depository if you're not from the UK. I then also purchased this, which looks like a lipstick, and I thought it was really cool, but it's actually a pen. I think this is awesome, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this and the book together on my dressing table, and it'll look awesome together. And finally, I picked myself up a little postcard. This is Go Through Your Wardrobe, Make, Do, Amend. This was actually one of the posters, but I just got a little postcard form. They do have lots of stuff for that exhibition, and I actually regret not picking up. They had a little ration book, obviously a replica of the Fahion, the clothing ration book. So I kind of regret not picking that up because that was only £1.50, and also regret not picking up a couple of the posters because they looked awesome too. But I'll try and link all the stuff that I would have got, all the stuff that I got and would have got down in the description bar below. And all I can say is if you're down in London, or if you're planning on going down in London before the 31st of August, please go and see it. It was amazing. It just really opens your eyes to 1940s fashion, and it kind of hit the emotional ties as well. It's not just, oh, that looks nice. It does really pang on you because obviously they're wearing it for a reason. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will leave links to everything down in the description bar below, and I shall see you soon for the next one. Take care. Bye.